This is my passion. This is Ike's Outdoors. Hey guys, Ike here from IkesOutdoors.com. I'm here today to do a review on something I don't normally review. Primarily, we are an archery channel, and I don't get into rifle hunting as much. Every now and then I do rifle hunt, but mostly, you know, I bow hunt 98% of the time. But I do like firearms, do shoot a lot of firearms, and actually do carry one with me most of the time. So one of the things I want to talk to you guys about today, or one of the things I'm going to show you, is my sidearm, what I'm carrying. What I'm carrying is a Smith & Wesson SD40. You can see the gun here. It's got a metal slide and it's got a polymer frame. This is primarily for right-handed shooters. It's got a nice little spot right here on the front that's textured, so when you put your fingers on there you can feel the texture, so you got your hands in the right location. Like I said, it's primarily right-handed shooter. Your release for your clip or your magazine is right there. Your slide for to release your mechanism to release your slide is also on the right hand side. So it's a pretty good gun overall. I've shot quite a few rounds through this thing and had very little trouble. It's got a rail on the front where you can add some accessories. Like I said, I've been carrying this gun and it carries pretty nice. Of course, I've got a Phobos holster, cheap one from Academy, but I really like them. They work really well. Any gun with the right holster can be carried somewhat comfortably. I used to carry a pretty good sized gun. I carried a I can't remember, it was a Kimber. I can't remember what model, but it was pretty good size, and I carried it underneath my arm, and it was pretty comfortable. You know, for a gun of its size, the holster really made the gun comfortable to carry. Same way with this one. It's a nice gun. It's compact. You know, it's SD, stands for self-defense, so it's kind of made to be carried. And I've been carrying it right here in this Phobos holster, and had very little problem carrying it. I mean, actually, kind of don't know it's there, but that's as much to do with the holster as it is with the gun. One thing I'm going to complain about with this gun is it's got a really heavy trigger pull. So I'm going to slide is pretty good. It slides out really nice. I haven't had any trouble with the thing jamming up or anything like that. I did have one shell jam in about 150 rounds. I've had one shell jam. Sights are pretty nice. You got two white dots in the front, one white dot in the back, or two white dots in the back, one white dot in the front. So the gun feels really good. I mean, overall balance is pretty nice. When you bring it up, it really balances pretty good. My complaint about the gun is it has a really heavy trigger pull. I'm gonna go ahead and pop off around here and just show you guys how heavy the trigger pull is on this thing. Pay close attention to my index finger when I'm shooting here, and watch how far I'm having to pull this thing. So you can see there, I had to really pull that thing to get it to go off. Now, you can treat this thing like a Glock. You can actually pull and hold, and when you let up, you hear that click? I'm right on the edge now. So, you can do that. And when you get to know where that's at, you can really unload pretty quick with this gun. Like I said, you got to get some trigger time with it to know where that breaking point actually is with this gun. Once you get used to it, like I did there, I popped off some rounds pretty quickly and pretty accurately. I'm just shooting into a berm here, and I mean, I got it. All my bullets are in a pretty good little group, the size of a man. I mean, I would have put almost all of them in center mass. So, accuracy of a gun is all in you. The sights on this gun are nice. Like I said, the one complaint that I have is when you pull this gun out, you know, I carry a gun to protect myself, protect my family, protect those around me. When I pull this gun out, the most important shot is shot number one. And when I pull shot number one, look at how far my trigger has to pull. So, shot number two, I can ride that edge. Shot number 3, 4, I can ride that edge. And you can see there, I can unload it pretty quick. I know where that's at. And I've got muscle memory built up now with this gun. I know where that breaking point is, and I can unload this gun pretty quick. But shot number one is going to have that long trigger pull. So, I'm going to actually put a trigger kit in this one. They make a trigger kit that will reduce the trigger pull on this by about half, and I'm going to go ahead and do that just to reduce that trigger pull. But overall, come from the factory, if you learn how to shoot it like I just did, it's not too bad. For self-defense, I really want that first shot to count. So I'm going to go ahead and put my trigger kit in there just to go ahead and make that first shot count. Disassembly of this gun, I'm not going to disassemble it out here in the field, but it is pretty easy to disassemble, pretty easy to clean. Got a nice stainless barrel. This part right here where your spring tensioner is, this is plastic. It's the only plastic piece that I found on the gun. But you can replace this with one made out of stainless. So you can upgrade that if you want to. I may or may not do it. It is plastic, but like I said, so far it's held up pretty good. Internal mechanisms in the gun seem to be pretty solidly built, except for that piece right there. So that's my take on the Smith & Wesson SD40. Once I get a trigger job on this gun, I will have no complaints about it at all. Like I said, for now, the way it is, come factory, trigger's pretty tough to pull, but you get used to it after a while and you can really pop some rounds off. So check this gun out. We'll put a direct link right down here in the description directly to the information on this gun. And for me, it's not a bad carry gun at all. They retail for around $360. I got a pretty good deal on this one. I paid less than 300 bucks for it as a used unfired gun. So you can find some pretty good deals on this gun, and for the money, I tell you what, I'm really happy with it. I was going to buy a Springfield XD, but for the money, I went with this one and saved myself a little bit of cash to spend on bows, like I always do. It's the reason I don't own guns, guys, is because I spend all my money on bows. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. For more information on this gun, like I said, check out the link below. For more product reviews, how-to videos, you can check out our website, ikesoutdoors.com. Appreciate you guys watching.